Okay, so getting into our data analysis, course 6, bivariate analysis of Seaborn. Okay, so exploring relationships with Seaborn. It's just such a powerful tool. I love Seaborn, and there's some really cool plots that we'll go over today. Okay, so starting with the scatterplot, our kind of classical data analysis tool. Really, before we had anything else, we had the scatterplot. In the modern day, in this day, I feel like we just have too much data for this to be as practical as it was. You can see here, I tried to turn down the transparency to really give some texture to how much data there is in any given spot. And you can see, maybe generally here, there's a little bit less than there's here. It's hard to really tell exactly. And so there's often too much data. You can play around with this though, especially if you have a smaller data set or a smaller spreadsheet that you want to plot. I think it still can be a good option. And there are some cool things like we can change the shape of the dots that we're seeing. So the question always comes, like our picture here, is if you were to look at any section of the sky, it's how many stars are in that section. It's probably a lot, and it's more than you could count. And for that reason, if you want to know how many stars in any given spot, just looking at the sky is not your answer. And the same thing as scatter plot, really to see, you can see generally that there is or is not a trend, but where is that trend being supported by the data can be really important to understanding that trend as well. And so again, the scatter plot is, you play around with it. It's good in some situations, but I think there are better options that we'll go through today.